Most men spend their lives believing they have to win women over with flashy smiles, big bank accounts, or clever charm. It's like they're caught in a constant performance, hoping to impress through surface-level traits. But what if the truth ran deeper than that? What if the real key to attraction wasn't about what you show, but about what you understand? Attraction isn't a trick. It's not a magic line or a perfect look. It's psychology's silent signals, emotional cues, deep desires that even women might not consciously recognize. And here's the thing, most men never learn to read them. They never see the hidden wires pulling the strings. But once you do, once you really understand the way the female psyche responds to certain energies, attitudes, and boundaries, you begin to interact from a place of quiet power. It starts with emotional certainty. Women, just like men, experience strong emotions, but where men often run from emotion, women tend to move through it. That doesn't mean they're unstable. It means their emotions are their compass, especially in love. And their deepest need, safety, not the kind that locks doors, but the kind that stands steady in a storm. A woman craves the presence of a man who remains calm when life gets chaotic. Not cold, not distant, just grounded. Stoic. If you lose your head when things get hard, she won't feel protected. She'll feel like she has to become the strong one. And once the roles reverse, attraction withers. But if you hold your frame calm, assured, emotionally self-reliant, you become her anchor without realizing why. She'll be drawn to you because you don't need her to stabilize you. You're already centered. When was the last time you asked yourself, not what do I want from her, but what does she feel when she's around me? Calm, chaos, certainty. Women can feel it before they understand it. That's your edge. There's also something powerful about what you withhold. Human nature is wired to crave what isn't easily available. We chase rarity, limited edition, mystery. Women respond to this just as strongly as anyone else, maybe even more. When a man is too eager, too available, too obvious, it short-circuits the desire to pursue. She might be flattered, but she won't be intrigued. But if you live with purpose, move with mystery, reveal yourself slowly, bit by bit, you awaken something primal, that itch to discover, that hunger to close the distance. You're not playing games, you're simply living in a way that values your time and attention. And when she feels like she hasn't fully got you, she keeps coming back, again and again. Ever notice how the most magnetic people aren't loud or desperate? They're the ones who give you just enough to make you wonder, what else is there, that mystery? It's not manipulation, it's presence. And presence doesn't start with words. It starts before you even speak. It's how you carry yourself, how your voice lands in the room, how your silence says more than noise ever could. A deep, grounded voice has been proven to trigger subconscious attraction, not because it sounds cool, but because it signals strength, stability, leadership. These are ancient instincts at work, but it's not just vocal tone, it's the energy behind it. Do you walk with purpose? Do you speak as if your words matter? Or do you shrink, twitch, fidget, rush? Presence is unspoken, but it's unforgettable. Let me ask you this, when you enter a room, do you pull energy toward you or do you scatter it? Because women sense the difference instantly. Sometimes the most powerful move you can make is to walk away, not to threaten, not to punish, but to prove to yourself and to her that your life doesn't depend on anyone's approval. Most men panic when they feel a woman pulling back. They chase, they beg, they try to explain their worth. But the truth is, nothing kills attraction faster than neediness. A man who can walk away calmly, even from someone he wants, signals a rare kind of power. He's saying, without needing to say it, I choose you, but I don't need you. I have options. I respect myself too much to chase validation. And that energy, that quiet refusal to be shaken, is irresistible. She feels it in her bones. She knows if she disrespects you, she'll lose you. And that alone makes her hold on tighter. Here's the twist. No one tells you the moment you truly stop needing her is the moment she starts needing you. Nothing captivates a woman more than a man with a mission, a fire, a goal that burns beyond her. When a man is building something, his body, his business, his art, his purpose, he glows with a different kind of light. Women don't want to be the center of your universe. They want to orbit around something bigger. If you're the kind of man who drops everything the second she calls, she'll start to wonder, is this all he's got? But if you're chasing your vision and she has to catch up, that's when she starts to admire you. She wants to feel like she's a part of your story, not the whole plot. So, what are you building? What wakes you up in the morning when there's no one else around? Because if your only mission is her, you've already lost her. Vulnerability is a double-edged sword. Used carelessly, it cuts you down. Used wisely, it cuts through the noise. Women crave emotional connection, but they're not drawn to oversharing or emotional dumping. A man who cries about every struggle, who needs constant reassurance, becomes a burden, not a leader. But when a man opens up carefully with strength, with timing, with control, it has the opposite effect. It draws her in. She feels chosen, trusted, and she leans closer. Think of your emotions like a deep ocean, visible, powerful, but never flooding over the edge. That kind of composure doesn't just impress, it seduces. And don't be surprised when she tests you, because she will. It's not malicious, it's instinct. She'll poke at your confidence, challenge your thoughts, pretend not to care just to see what you'll do. These aren't games. They're subconscious filters to separate the stable from the shaky. If you get flustered, defensive, or start chasing, she'll pull away. But if you stay calm, smile, and keep your center, she'll feel something she can't explain: safety, respect, real masculine energy. She only tests the men she's drawn to. Don't fear the test, just don't fail it. There's something magnetic about a man who doesn't fear rejection. When you can hear a no, smile, and move on like it's no big deal, you broadcast unshakable confidence. It tells her and yourself that your worth isn't up for debate. Desperate men fear rejection. Grounded men don't need approval. And ironically, the moment you stop fearing rejection, it stops happening. What would change in your life if you treated rejection like a compliment to your courage? Women can't stop thinking about the men they can't quite figure out. Predictability kills curiosity. If you always reply instantly, always explain how you feel, always seek validation, you remove the mystery. But if you respond at your own pace, speak less than you reveal, and stay a little unpredictable, she leans in, she imagines, she dreams, and that is where desire lives. Desire isn't created through access, it's created through imagination. And in the end, the most irresistible man isn't the richest or the best looking. It's the one who controls his desires, who isn't led by lust or need, but by principle. Most men let their hunger control them, but the rare man, the one who can say no, walk away, choose purpose over pleasure, is the one who owns the room. Women feel it. They may not understand why, but they feel it. The man who leads himself will always lead others, especially in love. So remember, attraction isn't about chasing. It's about mastering your psychology, understanding hers, and embodying quiet power. The more grounded you are, the more they'll gravitate toward you. If this resonated with you, keep walking the Stoic path. Subscribe to Stoic Guide for more wisdom on strength, purpose, and mastering the art of presence. Until next time, stay solid, stay centered, and never chase.